Hello, Desperate Housewives superfans. Welcome back to the
Hi.
pod with Anthony Lewis Lee. We are back. I know I released the last episode last week, but we simply recorded that 3 weeks ago because this was a me problem. Uh, I don't, I actually don't know where my life has been in the last 3 weeks. I've just been everywhere and nowhere. I haven't had like a single second to myself.
No
So,
slight. Honestly,
apologies.
I was bedridden with a viral infection as well. So
That too.
we've been going through it, surviving, if you will.
Oh my god, it seems. I hope nobody put an Etsy witch upon us.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine?
Yes.
It's all throat chakra. Okay, moments of desperation. Let's go. An Etsy witch put a
Oh,
thing on us.
we got Etsy witched.
We're not claiming that energy,
No,
but
no, no. I
it's
rebuke the
plausible.
Etsy witches, but it is very plausible.
That's so funny. Okay, well, good thing I've been bathing and cleansing, if you get what I mean. I hope you
Yes.
are too, my friend.
No, I am very spiritually connected. Nobody can hurt me. I am
Yeah.
God's favorite,
Stay strapped.
unlike other podcasters. Anyway, Anthony, in the last
Yes.
3 weeks and 1 week since we have released, have you had any crazy moments of desperation other than having a viral infection?
Um, let's see. The viral infection was kind of funny. Actually, let's talk about that because you know what? It was. So I used to have asthma. Didn't know this until I was 13 or 14 when my cough started sounding like I had bronchitis, which
Nice.
I know you've heard, Christy. My coughs are very voluminous. I don't know if that's a word. You got what I'm saying. It's powerful. Anyway, it was happening a lot, and I was like, oh damn, what's going on? And then all of a sudden I was bending over to do the trash at work, and my throat closed up, and I couldn't breathe,
Oh,
and I
lovely.
literally was coughing. My face got all red, and I was like, water, please. I was it was
SpongeBob.
really bad, and literally it felt I don't know, it felt like something was going up, something was going down. I have no idea what it was. I was choking. Needless to say, no strep, no COVID, but that strep test was something else. This lady had to manhandle me like a WWE performer, straight up in the chair. I was sitting down and I kept gagging because have you had a strep test before?
A long time ago. I don't think
Well,
any
may
recently.
I remind you, it's about this long of a Q-tip. And for the people that don't know, maybe a subway foot long now during recession time. That's about how long it is. Sticking it all the way into the back of the throat, swirling it around so they can get whatever's back there on each side.
Uh-huh.
Needless to say, the tears were cried. I gagged 8 times in the span of 2 minutes. And it was a gag I've never gagged before. It was bad.
There's
Let's
such
just
a
say I
really
handled it.
there's a really crazy joke in there, and I actually can't phrase
Oh,
it.
it's there. It's there. It
It's
was
there, but I
placed. It was
don't know
placed.
what it-
Handcrafted. Something about. Anyway. I guess I like bigger. Is all I'm gonna say. I can handle bigger. There's the joke. But what was I gonna say? No, yeah, it was very Susan to me. It was very Susan because I feel like Susan would have these very comical body. I don't know. It's what's that comedy with the body? Slapstick.
Physical
It's very
comedy.
slapstick. It was. Girl, yeah, physical comedy in my brain. This viral infection
Physical
got me.
comedy. What's that comedy when it's physical?
Physical. Yeah, yeah, that's mine. It's not a fun one, but the test was horrible. It was really bad.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Barely. Barely.
That'll take you down. No, I've literally, again, I feel I have so many funny stories to tell because now, like, after doing this for 2 years, anytime anything crazy is happening to me, I'm like, wow, I can't wait to talk about this on the pod. But
Yes.
it's been so long now that there are so many, and I've literally, since I got back from New York early August, first of all, work has been so, like, the busiest it's been in the three and a
Oh my
half years since
gosh.
I've been there. So I've been like crazy, crazy busy with that. In the middle of all that, I went to a bachelorette for one of my best friends, Annette, who was, I don't know if you ever met her. I don't think that you did. She was my friend from
I don't
Kelly and
think so.
Ryan. I don't think you met her.
Maybe
And I
once
had to
in like passing.
travel on, maybe. I feel like I don't know, but love her. Well, Annette was actually referenced on the first episode of this pod because I was like, I don't know who's gonna listen to this. I know Annette will, and then she simply never did, and I was like, I know you didn't
We
listen to the
forgive
pod. She goes,
her.
how do you know that? I said, I know you didn't. I would know if you did. And again, it's giving Joey with the lipstick from. Sorry, guys, I'm only watching Friends right now. Um,
Yeah,
but
Christy's prep for this episode was season 3 of
was
Friends.
literally all Friends, but he used the Japanese lipstick and it gives Chandler the tape and he's like, I know you didn't watch that. I
You
know you didn't. I would get your reaction if you did.
can I say
Um,
a cardinal sin?
what?
I Friends is not my comedic language.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's like my most millennial trait is that I love, like, that's my like safety, like my comfort show. Like I can watch that. I can watch the same episode 3 times in a row and I'm giggling.
Oh, slay.
Like
That's
that's my
amazing.
most millennial trait.
Okay, put me
Um,
on. Put me on.
no, it's so good because it's just like it's just strict sitcom, but then they have like kind of elements of like a drama where they'll have like really like huge running themes. That's something I noticed
Ooh.
this time watching it. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
wait, I like I'm getting the formulas different here. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's just me being a professional. Um, and then the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing pissed me off, but I want to talk about
Oh
something
my
funny.
gosh.
Okay, wait, guys. So 3 weeks ago, this was the day after we recorded because I was like, okay, I'll, I forgot what I was trying to say. Whatever. This was the day after we last recorded because I was like, oh, I'll definitely get it up this day, 3 weeks later. I'm driving down. My friend calls me up and she goes, do you want to go down to Chula Vista tomorrow to see the Jonas Brothers? And I
Oh
said,
my gosh.
sure, like, let's go. We go in. I'm on my laptop. I'm fully working, typing away on this 3 hour drive. And usually for these shows, like 2 days later, we went to the LA show, got tickets, day of, catwalk. Also, by the way, like OG listeners will know, like this is such a fall from grace for me. In the last tour, when I was getting comped the whole time, I
Yeah,
was going
no.
to after party. So I was like, I'm being humbled bad. So we get there, we were all the way at the Mexican border. No tickets have become available. We're sitting in a PF Chang's. I'm literally starting to crash out because I was like, well, I can't sit in the rafters. And my friend is like, there were a couple resale tickets that popped up in like the 10th row. And she goes, I'm not getting those. Those aren't close enough. We're waiting. We're going to get something better.
Oh my
And I was
gosh.
like, okay, like, let's see. So I'm crashing out. We're sitting in PF Chang's. We kind of look like I think that these waiters thought we were doing drugs because we get there and she immediately like, goes into the bathroom. I'm sitting, I had to charge my phone, so I made him put us at a booth near an outlet. The outlet was behind the booth, so I had to sit like I'm sitting like kneeling like this, twisted like this, like on my phone
Not.
looking for tickets. No, it was really bad.
Oh my gosh.
So the so the waiter comes over and I go, what? And he goes, do you want to put an order? I said, yeah. Give me a spring roll and 2 Diet Cokes. So he leaves. We're freaking out getting tickets. Then I texted somebody I know on the inside who I don't like to ask for anything, but I was desperate. So I said, do you have any tickets? Dot, 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 dot. Sold out. I'm at the Mexican border. And he goes, oh, sends me sends me a Ticketmaster link and says, lawn available. And I went, like, I said, that's
Amazing.
a slur? And started sending me section 300. And I said, he said, sorry, I have no tickets. I was like,
wait, lawn, not up front. Lawn.
no, lawn
Wait,
as
is this
the
this is the
back.
backpack?
This is the
This is the
amphitheater.
backpack.
This is all the way in the back.
Those
So
are
I
not
was like,
amazing,
no.
fellow listeners. Not amazing.
Not amazing. So I said, okay, well, no. So we're sitting there again, looking like crack addicts. We order food, not eating it because, like, I'm anxious. My friend Heather is doing her makeup fully at the table because we're fully still going to the show. Like, we're still getting in. Like, that's not a doubt in our mind.
Mm-hmm.
So the waiter keeps coming back. Her Mongolian beef is very late. So he comes over and he's like, okay, like, I'm really sorry. Like, we're prepping it. And I go, can you just cancel it? And he just looks at me and he's like, well, like, it's prepared right now. Then somehow a Mongolian beef to go and one plated comes to the table. And then Heather goes, oh my God, like, fully putting makeup on her face. Oh my God, I left my purse in the bathroom. It must be stolen. I said, Heather, it's right there. It's right in front of you.
Dang. Y'all
And
were
the whole
living
time,
through it.
no, the waiter's watching this whole thing. Like, I'm telling you, the way we were, like, shaking, like, I'm sure they still talk about us. Like, we were drug addicts. So finally,
Off of that JB.
no, literally, like, inject in my veins. So we buy the nosebleeds. Heather's friend texts her, oh, how the mighty have fallen. And I'm sick. I'm like, no, I can't. I didn't come all this way to sit up there. So we go up to our seats. Miserable. We're sitting there like, this is not what we stand for. This is unconfirmed, but maybe, allegedly, photoshopped tickets and photoshopped our seat number, allegedly. I didn't do it, but allegedly.
So that wasn't real?
Oh, it gets better. So
Chrissy,
allegedly.
I liked that. You didn't tell me? No, go back. Continue.
So we go all the way, we go down to the front where the stage is, and we wave our alleged tickets, and we go in. We find empty seats, and we're having a great time. Then these two girls who did the same thing are causing a ruckus. We almost get kicked out, and we go back to our seats. I show the woman, she goes, where are your seats? I show her, she goes, oh, you're actually closer. So she tries to move us closer, and I was like, no, there's no available seating there. So we go back to where we are when she walks away. Then my friend, who had no tickets, he texts me and goes, went up to section 301, you're not there. And I said, I snuck down here, or snuck downstairs. So halfway through the show comes up to me. He goes, crazy how the seats you're standing in are the tickets I have in my hand for you.
So this whole time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So I was like, sorry, I work fast. But it was just so comical that the seats that we snuck into, I think people.
That's magic.
No, it was literally. I was like, so we were supposed to see
faded.
you the whole time. Oh yeah, the seat I sent when I texted you. No, that was a real ticket.
Oh, okay.
That was a real ticket.
Because I was like, Christy.
No,
you
that would
could've
be
told me.
incredible work. No, that was a real ticket. I have it right here. Oh no, it's
that's
tacked up to my
amazing.
wall. I won't get it. But it was
Well, how were the
it was
boys?
truly so comical, so good. I love my brothers so much. But again, like, fall from grace. This was me last tour, platform, and now I am begging for tickets on the street. Like, so many people have told me, oh, I'm not a huge Jonas Brothers fan. I went with my friend. Their stage presence is incredible. Like, they're just so fun to watch. And I'm like, well, yes, many are saying.
Many are
saying. I'm like, I've been saying this for years. And then even my friend, so after I left Rhode Island for the Bachelorette. I stayed with my friend Katie from high school for the night because she lives close to the airport in Boston. And I was like, all of her friends, and she used to make fun of me. She's my best friend from high school. She used to make fun of me for liking the Jonas Brothers. And karma's got her because I met her maid of honor for her wedding. And she's like, oh my God, I heard you like the Jonas Brothers. I was just at their show. And Katie's always like, I didn't know people liked them like that. Like, I thought it was just you. I was like, Katie, I'm always on the beat. That's the thing. That's the thing. You guys were weird for not liking them, not me. Y'all didn't know what was going on.
It's kind of bizarre that someone our age wasn't vibing with the Jonas Brothers.
No, that was my whole high school. Nobody knew anything that was going on. California and Vermont were completely... Yes. I remember playing like a pop culture game in one of my classes. It was like the last day of school before Christmas. And the answers were like, what celebrity couple just got married? And it was Brad and Angelina. And I'm like, y'all don't know any of this? Am I the only one reading People magazine?
You're like, I'm the only one reading J-Teen?
No, literally.
Come on.
Like, what were you guys doing? Reading books or something? Like, playing soccer?
Oh
No, I was on
gosh.
Twitter.com.
You were outside touching grass while I was
it's like-
reading it.
No, I was on oceanup.com.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, guys,
okay,
hopefully it will
Miss
get
Thing.
better for me. But that's it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we'll stay tuned for the Anaheim story because
I'm sure it's gonna be
we will love to hear that adventure.
something sinister. So,
Oh no, hopefully not. Maybe you just get invited. Special VIP. He's picks out the one less lonely girl.
oh my God,
I'm mixing
yes.
up my JBs.
You
but
are, but it's okay.
You get what I'm
Joe
saying.
should start doing that.
I don't know if I said this already, but Christy and I have looked into her astrological chart, and she is destined to be with Joe Jonas. Like it's in the book.
You should send our what was the it was the comet. What was the comet?
Oh, it was like Fama or something like
Yeah,
that.
my Fama comet.
Something. Oh my gosh. We need to learn more.
Yeah.
But,
Well, if anybody knows comet astrology, send us a
yes, or it's
DM
like
and read
asteroids or
ours.
something.
Asteroids. That's what it was, not
something
comets.
like that. But yeah, okay, welcome to 2008, my friend.
Welcome, folks, to the 2008 Obama administration.
Hey. Oh my gosh, was that the start of Obama?
No, it was 2009 because he was elected in 2008. But
Okay, right.
probably at this point, people were like, "Oh my God, Obama, he's cool."
What a moment in time.
I know.
Ugh, 2008. Where were you? You were in Vermont?
Yeah, I was in the 7th grade. No,
7th grade.
I was in at this
Couldn't
point. Okay,
tell
this
ya.
would have been early 2008, so we would have been in 6th grade still.
Ugh, 6th grade.
But yeah.
I was just quitting acting. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you were living my dream.
Yeah, I was a former child star, cast away by society. No, I just quit around that time, so that's funny. I don't know, I wasn't watching the show until like later seasons when it was airing, but were you at all like watching it while it was airing?
No, I watched it when it was airing. The last season was when I caught on. So that season I watched live.
Okay.
But yeah, because I was in a high school when I like discovered it. Because I remember this was the first show I ever like binge watched on streaming. And I think this is the show that like pulled, because I watched it when I was like maybe 14 or 15. So it was like it pulled me out of like teen shows, just watching like Pretty Little Liars and like Disney Channel and stuff. And then I was like, okay, adult TV, let's go. Like now I'm watching this. Yeah.
That is so funny. Our tracks were so different because I went down the like One Tree Hill rabbit hole, which led me to like teen soap drama, and then I was like, okay, let's kick it back and crank it up a notch.
Mm-hmm.
Beverly Hills 90210 Melrose Place,
Mm-hmm.
which led me to my favorite people, Marsha Cross and Duck Savant, who, as we know, are on this show. So
oh, you went Melrose Place and then Desperate Housewives?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Because I was
okay.
like, who is this crazy girl Kimberly? I need to know more. And then I looked in and I was like, 8 seasons, or it wasn't at that time that it was 8 seasons, but I was like, this show's really big. It's popular. And I had known of it, but not really like seen it. So yeah, that's how I went in, which was such a fun ride. Oh my gosh, yeah, let's get into this. We are like at the wake of the tornado. Everything just happened. Or is that the wake?
Yeah, I think this was
the aftermath. The aftermath.
Aftermath, the wake.
Yeah, not the wake. Yeah, so it's like the tornado. What did you think about that teaser or that like opening?
All I could really think about is how I'm like putting myself in the shoes of this airing week to week and people not knowing what was happening. Like you had to spend an entire week being like, oh my god, is Tom dead?
No, dude,
and
I
then
think it was like a month. Because this was the mid-season break.
Oh,
So, yeah.
okay, there was a break. So the way I would have spent all Christmas being like, oh my god, I think Tom Scott was dead.
No, that.
So, like, that would have just changed the whole show. So we get there, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. It's the night after, I guess. I think the whole day they've been searching for the Scabos.
Yes.
And the fire department's going through Karen's house, and Susan is just comforting Lynette, and she's like, Tom's gonna be fine, the kids are gonna be fine, like, don't worry. And then Edie is like, you're giving false hope. And then they have this really like sweet moment when Karen's just like, you just have to pray, like at this point there's nothing you can do, you just have to be positive. And then right when she says that, they all have a moment of silence, they go into their little prayer, and then one by one Penny comes out, Parker and Preston and Porter come out, Kayla runs out, and I noticed Kayla called her mom.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I guess maybe in
equally that embrace from Lynette was also very loving and motherly and nurturing.
Right. But it was just interesting seeing as like where Kayla's story goes and where it was before. It just like felt out of but you know what, times of trauma, it's fine.
Yeah, she was scared. She was scared.
And then there's like
PTSD.
No, literally. No. The way these kids, they go through so much, and then they're fine. Like we see Parker sees a dead body in a fridge, and then he's like, it's okay. They're like, whatever.
So what's for dinner?
Literally. And then after a dramatic pause, Tom emerges, and then Karen is like waiting for Ida Greenberg, and they have this good moment, like. Tom looks at Karen and he's just like, she didn't make it, which made me cry because like
it was full chills for me watching that, because you see like you see her so hopeful, Karen. You see her like really just wanting her friend to emerge from that rubble, and she like just doesn't, and it's just said with a silent shake of the head. So,
it was a very well done little moment because like nothing had to be said. And then the next day the gay fountain is destroyed, and which was kind of like Ida Greenberg's, like I think that was the first thing she did when she rose up, because she hated those gays, so she said, I'm taking this down with me.
She saved everyone. Oh, spoiler alert! But she saved everyone. Ran out to the fountain to beat it up, and then got swept up. That's what happened. She was like, "Now's my opportunity."
She said, "Before I go."
Yeah, before I go. Oh
and then Kayla finds a dead body in a tree. Like, not only this girl. Maybe we have to feel bad for her because this girl loses her mother and then gets in this crazy tornado, and then the next day is coming to terms with everything and then sees a dead body in a tree.
Yeah, poor thing.
And it's
Can't catch a
Sylvia.
break.
She can't. Like,
of all dead, mangled bodies to see,
Sylvia.
She sees Sylvia, of course.
And then Catherine and Adam are at the morgue, identifying her, and Catherine's like, well, you're out of the house now.
Yeah. Which is so justifiable. And I'm glad that she did that.
Yeah, she's standing on business.
Yeah. I mean, what else did we see from that? We saw, like, everyone was just kind of adjusting. This episode, like, structure-wise is not the best. Because, like, it's just, like, pockets of, like, here's what's going on with everyone after this. And I think something that you and I were talking about a little bit ago, Christy, was the fact that this was, like, the last episode before the writer's strike. So I think, truthfully, like, we will definitely see like, further episodes, what they end up doing. But, like, you could see that this episode, it was phoning it in is a bad way to phrase it, but, like, I think they were juggling puzzle pieces that couldn't quite fit together, so they just were like, you know, really trying to do it. And so, like,
we're probably starting to see the effects now. Yeah.
I mean, with that said, we get, like, Lynette learning information about Ida. Basically that Ida was, like, in a league of their own. Essentially, she just was, like, pro baseball player for the war. Right? For the war? Or something like that?
I think so. I think it was, like, when the men were at the war, that's when, like, the women had to step up.
Amazing.
And,
yeah.
I can't get into that. I could make so many comments, but I can't get into that right now.
the only thing about that is, like, Parker reveals in that conversation that, like, Ida saved everyone, which I just said, but, like, you know, that moment was really, like, it was sweet.
Yeah.
Even as, like, a small, young boy, he's still wanting to do something nice for a woman and able to see, like, that she's gone, you know?
Well, he seems to be the only Scavo boy who has kind of, like, empathy. And
actually, yeah. That's so fair.
Like, anytime there's any, like, sweet moments, they always, like, go to Parker, because, like, he's the only one who, like, likes Karen. Like, the twins are very much just, like, bleh, like, they're just destroying everything in sight. Like, they don't really think of anything. But Parker is, like, a little bit more insightful and a little smarter.
So, you know, it's so fair.
Yeah. And I like how he does say, he's like, yeah, Dad was, like, passed out by asthma, so Ida had to take care of us. And just, like, the image of Tom just, like, laying there knocked out when they're all about to die, and poor little, they had to all probably, like
Ida,
throw him into the
She-Hulk woman that she was.
Yeah, they're like, well, this lady has strength.
She, you know, it was that baseball playing. She had it. That is kind of bizarre to think. Like, poor things. I would love to be in on that therapist conversation of them unpacking this memory, you know? Poor things.
I know.
What else is happening? Oh, yeah, Bree and Orson are staying with Susan and Julie, which is kind of funny, in my opinion. Well, first of all, I think... Oh, no, we learned that later. I'm sorry. So, yeah, Bree and Orson stay with Susan and Julie, and Susan, just at the start of it, isn't fond of the idea, but... As we will see, they end up quickly turning their heads around to it. And what else is happening?
And then Gabby is at Victor's funeral and doesn't care at all. And then Milton is like, hey, so I knew everything, like, you're not getting a cent. And I'm kind of, like, team Victor Milton. Like, I get it. Gabby, it's fine. Also, got the ick, like, when he's like, you did not marry a man with money. You married a man with a dad with money. The way I gagged, I was like, that's so disgusting. Yeah. Like, he was literally, like, 50 living off daddy's money. That's so gross. I just, like, men with trust funds give me the ick. Yeah. I'm like, trust funds are for girls. And
trust funds are for the babies, girl.
No. Like No, a man with a trust fund. I'm like, literally get a real job. So he was just doing this little political run for fun.
No, you know what? I didn't even clock that, but that is so
Yes.
right.
That's like,
That's
that's
so
not a
right.
real job. Like, you actually
So,
kind of have to already have money to do that, or you have to just get a lot of crowdfunding.
yeah.
So I
Victor
was like,
being like
ew.
a rich like dweeb, a rich incel dweeb is not what I thought I would get from this, but that is so funny. No, like he literally is.
Because they try to make him the villain, but I'm like, wait. I think he was just a little heartbroken. I think Gabby and Carlos, I have to be Team Victor. I think Gabby and Carlos,
Uh,
like, threw him into psychosis.
oh, you know what? Totally.
He's a
Totally.
victim.
He really is. And like the fact that she was like full like in a sense Black Widow-esque at that funeral, just like was she filing her nails? What was she doing?
Yes.
Girl,
Just sitting there
what?
like, I don't care about this.
Yeah, but she leaves crying after she gets like sent out, which is like oh no, you think it was for show? I
I
don't
was
think that
like,
she really
no, I was like, Small's violin. Sorry,
yeah.
Gabby.
That was the thespian in her.
Yeah. I'm also like, I'm all about like, hey, women get a job. I've said this on the pod many times before. I'm so against marrying for money because I'm like, girl, you're gonna get trapped, just like Gabby.
True.
So like, don't do that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
And then Bree brings Bob and Lee muffins because she wants them to deal with the contractor. Wait, sorry, I watched this last week. I don't really remember.
Yeah,
If I'm
no,
gonna take
you're so
this.
good. I don't really remember why she's over there, but she sees like her contractor with Bob and Lee who is like consoling Walter, the contractor, because he's like crying and basically like Bree learns that like her contractor is no longer going to be working and taking the job because he's very depressed and heartbroken. To which she basically does not give a shit. She's like, so find him a new girl. Let's go. I got a house that needs to be like fixed. But she learns that he's gay. The thing that I took from that conversation was, truthfully, like, were they inventors of the girl math trend? Like,
Wait.
yeah, because they were like, 3 does not go into 9. That's like gay math.
Honestly, yeah. Because wait, also I noticed again with this season and with Bob and Lee coming in, I feel like the other seasons were like written for the girls, but this is kind of when it began like written for the girls and gays.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
this whole
totally.
episode was just gay humor.
This whole episode was
Which
gay
like
humor.
you only get it if you have been surrounded by gays since you started your adult life.
Truthfully, which is actually, it's funny. I can't wait to talk more about what comes with Brie because there's a connection to last episode or 2 episodes ago, which I think
Yes.
is crazy. But
And
yeah,
then
the oh yeah, basically just like moving forward from that, like Brie kind of like takes position as head of house in Susan's house, which Susan definitely enjoys. Like she's like, no. Like, it's good. This is a good thing.
and
that
she
they're
yeah. And she needed this moment because we see her like she comes home and she's like sobbing with her groceries, crying over Mike. So
Yeah.
I think she needed this break and she just needed to really just be taken care of by Brie.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see. And also like now thinking back since allegedly Marsha Cross and Terry Hatcher kind of like hated each other. Seeing them work together in this way, I'm like, whoa. You guys
That's
are good
acting.
actors. Yeah.
That is
Like,
acting.
whoa. I don't think I could do it.
I need to know, like, full more goss outside of this.
I need to know a lot. Hey, if
Yeah.
anybody knows,
If anyone
send
knows
us a
hot
DM.
tea. It's not even for, like, anything. It's just truthfully to watch it for that skill of being like, what were they not showing?
Yes.
Because there's always in acting interpersonal communication and like unspoken exchanges between actor and partner and like scene partner. So like you can kind of see it. So, yeah. Remarkable. Yeah, no, Marsha is that girl.
Oh,
She
I love
does
her.
it.
And Bree is also, she's like, hey, I did all your laundry. Also, I'm having a dinner party tomorrow night. And Susan's like, okay, fine.
They're like, that's great.
And then we get to Gabby. She goes to see Carlos in the hospital, who has bandages on his eyes.
Gabby is the hot mess express in this episode. She is crazy in this episode. She, like, I don't know, would you do it? Would you tell someone bad news and just keep clicking the morphine button?
I think so, yes. I think that was a perfect way to go.
She's like, the only way to tell him the truth is by drugging him, which is so funny, because, I don't know, she just, like,
Yes.
she truthfully did that. But knowing their reactions, that probably was the best, like, course of action for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And then she goes straight to Al's funeral because
Yes.
he's like, oh my God, no, like go to Al. He has the documents, and turns out he like hit a electric pole or something and died.
Yeah.
And another victim of Carlos and Gabby's. They literally have a body count at this
Oh,
point.
you know what? So true. I was gonna
They
say the tornado took him out, but like no, he was out for them. Like
Yeah.
that was
Yeah. Also, you know, Mama Solis, you could argue, is a victim of Carlos and Gabby's and not Andrew's because she was there spying on Gabby, Carlos's orders. So they're really racking
It's
it
not
up right
looking
now.
good.
They would not get
not.
raptured.
no. Oh my god, not the rapture. That's topical.
Oh my God, I wish I got
let's see.
raptured this week. So bad.
I've been seeing a lot of memes about the rapture, and let me just tell you, some of them are very funny.
I don't think some of them are memes. Like some of them are very serious.
The one I was seeing was a meme, and I'll tell you because it's not safe for work. Like, well, if I find it, I will show it to you because it's just what was left behind from the rapture. Is more.
Did you see the Twink and the Redheads rapture meet and greet?
No, I did not.
They said, guys, we're gonna get raptured tomorrow. Like we're selling meet and greets in heaven. Like we'll meet you all there. Since we're a heterosexual couple, we'll definitely be raptured. And the next day they're like, oh my God, we didn't get raptured. I'm so sorry. Our tickets are non-refundable. We're really upset. So
We're not giving it back.
no, they're like,
Sorry.
we're gonna go on vacation with the money, but thank you.
Get your bag. Get your bag.
Exactly.
So then we see Lynette meeting Ida's niece and nephew, who, did you clock the actress? She was in an early 2000s movie.
You said it was Legally Blonde?
Legally Blonde, yes it was. I forget her name. I think it's Meredith Scott Lynn, actress in Legally Blonde. She is a college student in the class. You'll see her, you know her if you've seen it.
That's a good catch. I did not recognize.
Her face just looked so familiar, and I was like, I know I've seen you. And then I looked it up, and I said, well, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. But yeah, very fun little fact there. They did not give a shit about Ida, let me tell you.
No.
The worst nieces and nephews ever.
Horrific. And again, now Lynette loves her because she saved her whole family. So she fights with them and then takes the ashes out of the urn
work.
and and puts vacuum dust in there instead. Which I was like, you know what? Good on you. Like, she just wanted to honor her.
This one is an ethical dilemma for me.
Exactly.
Because
Oh, okay. I was like, fine by me.
No. I just mean, like, in terms of Lynette's positioning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do kind of agree with the decision to spread her ashes out in the field and, like, doing what Ida wanted. The stealing of it is something that is, like, bizarre to me. That I don't know. Maybe I just don't have the balls enough for that. But Lynette does whatever she needs to do to get the job done.
And you know what? She had to redeem herself because last episode she was so horrific.
She was a
that
single
I was
woman.
like, all
Yeah.
right, let's go. Like this,
Is
let's
this
see you do
survivor's
something for
guilt?
somebody else. I think it is a little bit.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And then I think we jump back to Gabby, who just tries to get like some more information, and like she snoops around at like Al's office. Or are they at an office? I don't even know.
No,
Or
they're
the
at his house. They're at the house.
Yeah. And she made a mess. She made a mess. The way she threw out every file trying to look for her box. Crazy.
Like, and this is so crazy in 2008 because now it would have been on a computer and she could have just looked up Solis.
Yeah.
And it would have come up.
Click.
I'm like, whoa, files? That's nuts.
Yeah.
And then she's in the garage and the garage door opens when she's there and she gets caught with all these papers in her hands. And I was dying. She just gets down on her knees, goes, "Why, God, why?
Yeah. She just...
Why did he have to die?"
Just uses grief. I was like, dude, what a classic reaction.
No, it
like,
was good.
It was so good. Like she's so comedic. She just brings tone to this episode, truthfully.
Yeah, she was on her comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're at the dinner party for Walter, and Bree.
The best.
I was obsessed with Bree just sending Susan and Julie upstairs like they can't join in their own home.
Yeah.
She was like,
no,
"Get out of here."
100% Bree coming in and being like, "This is my house. Like, I'm HOH. You better get out." Like,
yeah,
that's amazing. But they're kind of living for it too. Like they were so like. I think I wrote that they were like they felt like guests at a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
In their own
they
home,
were
which
fine
is
with
crazy.
it. Literally, when I was a teen, whenever my parents would have like a lot of people over, I would simply never. This is why I had a bad reputation. I would never join. I was like, I don't want to deal with these people. I would just like hide up in my mom's room and watch TV. Like go down and get dinner, come up. Sometimes they were all weird, so like sometimes they start drama and then go.
I love an introvert.
Scared.
We love.
I was like, I don't want to talk to you guys. I still do it. I'm 30 years old, and I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to deal with you
your
people. Exactly. Period. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to talk to you guys. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
But we get the twist of all twists with this storyline where you find out that Bree has invited this contractor over to pimp out her son to get her house done, which is just the lengths that they have made together as a unit for this to be acceptable between them is wild.
She even says the line, I know Brie says this later, but Orson says it first, what I said in your introduction. He's here, he's queer, and we're used to it. And Andrew goes, favorite. Since when?
Since when? It was so good. It was so good. Oh my gosh. But
and Bree's, I quoted so much, Brie goes, "Oh, Andrew's an out and proud homosexual."
She's so funny. It's just, oh my god. And to think that, like, hey, I just love her. She's like, okay, let me get a gay. My son.
The only other one she knows.
No, literally. Like, she couldn't have brought Lee into this conversation. Or, like, Lee and, forget it. Lee and Bob. Like, she couldn't have brought them into this conversation.
Well, no, she did. She tried. Remember, because she was like, set him up with one of your friends, and they said he's a 3. He's a 3, and all of our friends are 9s.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So she said, I know a 3.
I know eye candy. I know a 3. Oh my god, not that. Oh my gosh.
And then Andrew's like, hey, what's going on? What?
No, yeah, Andrew, exactly what you said.
He's like, what's going on? And she's like, well, she could have just clued him in. He would have been in on it from the beginning, for sure. He loves mischief. But she's like, please date Walter. I need a contractor. And he's like, okay, I'll do it for a 60-inch flat screen TV. I'm like, You work cheap. I would be like, pay my rent for a year.
Okay, honestly, yeah. Like, or at least a month.
Yeah.
Come
Like,
on there.
you could
were
do
cheap.
way more. They're
No, that's
desperate.
so fair. Also, like, how would this have played out if Andrew had the intel from the get-go? You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
he
they
would have been
could-
super in on it because remember when he tried to successfully oh my god, what's the word? Seduce Bree's boyfriend, the alcoholic and the sex addict.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Once he found out he was bi, he went in successfully.
This show is so good. I love it so much.
I wish you had been around for that season because I really clocked like how long that storyline went because she like didn't accept him being gay in the beginning and then it was like a season and a half later when he was like in that episode he goes, I'm gonna get her back and I'm gonna act like I love her but I don't and one day I'll make her so upset she'll regret I'm born. And then literally a season and a half later he sleeps with the alcoholic and he goes, now we're even.
Gotcha. He played the long game on that.
The long game. I was like, this is impeccable writing. And I never noticed that like this really stayed on. He had it in the back of his mind.
Yeah, that was a seed plant that just grew and grew.
No, it was so I'll never forget he rolls over. Now we're even. Like Andrew. Like be for real. Like no, you're doing this to yourself.
You are inviting chaos into your life, sir.
And then I think that's when he gets dropped off on the side of the road.
Very fair.
Yeah.
Very fair.
But Julie overhears this conversation, and
well,
she and Susan are like, we need Brie here forever.
There's one thing I want to say about this that just goes to just further nail on the head. This is a little sloppy. 2 episodes ago, they literally are like pimping out Julie to this drug dealer with Armie Hammer.
Right.
Now, same location, 2 episodes later, they're deciding, let's pimp out another.
Yeah, that's a little sloppy. Because we didn't really need Julie and the drug dealer. That's kind of boring.
No, we really
like, this
didn't.
makes sense.
This one definitely, it's comedic in tone, like, it's funny. Like, the other one, it wasn't really even that funny. Like, it was more just, like, Susan's, like, reactions and that. But, like, I just was just like, man, this season, not that it was, like, a dud of a season. It's not. Because it has moments. But it's just, like, I wish I could have seen the original plans and layout for everything that they wanted to do because I know they would have delivered on something, like, amazing.
We should get somebody. I'm going to DM the director for the Twister episode and maybe we can see if he'll come on and, like, give insight on, like, where the season was supposed to go. Because I'd be really interested, too.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Yeah. Okay, I'll message him later. But yeah, so Susan and Julie, Susan specifically, is trying to now sabotage everything because she never wants Brie to leave and can't communicate that. So while Andrew's now in on this and he's flirting with Walter, Susan, the poor Walter, she goes, oh, remember your ex-boyfriend, Andrew, Justin? He was so hot. I'm like, first of all, I didn't know people knew about him and Justin, but okay. And then
the government name drop.
She also low-key calls, like, starts talking about his days on the streets and was like, oh yeah, he did a lot for money too, like, back in his day. Like, oh my god, you bring up his trauma. That's crazy work.
In front of another gay man like that?
Yes.
That's insane.
But then we have Orson trying to fight it, and he says something amazing. He goes, he's got a mesh tank top that would bring your ex to tears.
Orson had me in this episode.
Oh, it was so good.
I'm a big fan of Kyle MacLachlan, but
I know,
dude,
I love
him
him
in that satin shirt, unbuttoned, chest hair out. He knew what he was doing for those gays, and let me tell you, it worked. It worked.
I wish he
did
would
it.
have us on his podcast.
He has a podcast?
He does. He should let us on. He had some random little actor girl on there the other day. It's like a famous
Kyle.
person. I don't remember who it was.
I
But
have
Kyle.
questions about Twin Peaks, about Desperate Housewives, and about you, my friends. Please.
Let us
Invite
on.
us
Let us
on.
be guests. It'll be
Bro,
really
please.
funny.
Invite us on. Yeah. It was so funny because when Walter kind of figures out what's going on and just like parade me, put me around, like just do it, use me however you want. It's so funny, dude. It was so funny. But Walter, you know, he moves on with his heart of gold, and that's the end of that storyline. But like, kind of a bummer because it was really funny. It was really funny.
No, I loved it. I wish it went on a little bit longer because it was fun. And then we have Lynette and Karen sneaking into the baseball fields.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, were you not tearing up at that beautiful poem?
No, it was so sweet, and I don't remember what it was now because I watched a week ago. My note just says Karen recited a beautiful poem.
Yeah.
So we have like one moment, it's very sweet, and then they get caught. And Lynette's running around the field, and you just hear Karen go, "Run, Jane Doe, run!"
It's so good.
This episode was a messy, but it had really good one-liners.
No, it totally, that there were 3 in that scene alone. After the beautiful poem, which I will say by title, it's "Do Not Stand at My Grave and Weep." It is written by Mary Elizabeth Fryer, Fry, sorry, not Fryer. Beautiful, beautiful. She just recited it so beautifully. And then immediately after, it's a tone jump to "Let's Dump Her," and they literally like try and do it. She can't figure out what base she's in, and then they get caught, and then it's like. Lynette is saying she's running out of Ida, which is really funny to think about. And oh man, it's just so good. Yeah, you're so right on that. Like, they had amazing script jokes in this. I wonder who wrote this. Let's give it up.
Yeah,
Jamie Gorenberg and Jordan Ardino, we stand your one-liners.
We gotta call them up. We
love your dialogue.
What if we just call Taylor up? And then Gabby's back at the hospital, and she's telling Carlos, she's like, yeah, everything related to the offshore accounts has been shredded, which she could have just asked the widow in the beginning, but instead chose to be sneaky, and destroy everything. And then she leaves, and Carlos is talking to the doctor, and we reveal that Carlos is blind. He's not getting his sight back, allegedly. And the doctor's like, "Are you gonna ever tell her?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't want to tell Gabby. I'm nervous. She's gonna leave me." And the doctor's like, "She's not gonna leave you because of your sight." And he goes, "You don't know Gabby."
Like,
And that made me sad. That made me sad.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like they
Carlos.
should trust each other enough. But then again, we saw her at the beginning of this episode, going to that funeral, not caring. So it's like he's not far off. He's not far off. Which was a little sad. But yeah, so after that big reveal, Lynette is kind of outside talking with Karen. The cops do catch them is what I meant. Oh my god.
And they end up in jail.
And they get locked up. No, but they kind of they're fine. They talk about it, but they basically end up getting a picture and talking, reminiscing on stories about Ida and all these things. And I just thought that was really cute. Like Lynette is living up to the expectation of the problem that was positioned to her last episode, which is this is how you show up for friends. You know, she didn't show up for Ida that much, especially in her last moments. And now what she can do to make amends to Ida is also be there and console her friend, like their mutual friend, which I think is just so pretty. It's just beautiful.
I
Also,
said, too, this is...
Oh, sorry, just ragtag group of gals to get a picture with. Like, what a fun group.
No,
Like,
I'm obsessed with their dynamic. And I was saying, like, this is a turning point for Lynette and Karen, who I think now we're starting to call her Karen instead of McCluskey.
yes.
Like, this is when they just fully shift this character. And now you see, like, they've really bonded and they have, like, a real relationship that we see now going forward. And they say, one of them says something like, probably Karen says, you have to appreciate people while we still got them. And I thought that was super sweet. I was like, because you really don't know what you got till it's gone.
Are you quoting? are you?
I didn't mean to.
That is so funny. She's obsessed. This is what they were hearing at P.F. Chang's.
They were like, oh my god, all they talk about is Jonas Brothers and go...
I cannot believe.
And you don't know what you got
Not the
till it's
vocal.
gone.
I'm obsessed.
And then
Please,
Catherine,
everyone,
what?
support a local young artist, Nick Jonas, in his Broadway dreams of seeing Les Mis, the 25th anniversary. Buy it on iTunes.
Oh, he was really good in that. That's the Broadway show he's good in. Empty chairs and empty tables.
Oh, dude, that was a moment in time for my crush for him.
He killed it
This
at
is
that
a very,
song. I don't
okay,
know the
we're
rest.
getting sidetracked, but Nick... Speaking of a moment of desperation, Christy, in high school I was depressed AF, and literally all I would do would listen to Vesper's Goodbye on repeat, write daydreams while I was being taught, like, world history. This is why I don't know shit. That he would be, like, literally coming in to my school on a white horse, being like, hey, you need to get out of this class. You need to come with me. I mean...
Same.
I mean...
Me too.
This is core foundational moments. We love the, like, self-insert fan fiction that you would write.
No, literally all the time. I had something really funny to say about that, but no, I forgot. I don't know why Vespers Goodbye. Oh, I don't know why this got me there, but did you see I bought 2 Ashley Tisdale vinyls this weekend?
Yes, I did. I cannot believe you found a guilty pleasure vinyl, first of all.
I walked into Urban Outfitters, literally, I'm just walking to the street from the parking. I was not mean to be in there, and I just saw them, and I gasped, and I immediately purchased.
She said, you will be coming home with me.
I said, you're coming home with me. I was like, oh my god.
Add it to the collection. Wait, don't you have Metamorphosis Hilary Duff as well?
No, but I need to get that.
Oh,
and she's
yes.
coming back, thank God. We need her.
Yes, we
Our
can talk about
savior.
that.
I know.
Miss Hill.
So much has been happening.
I feel like Christy and I were the only ones streaming Sparks. Like,
No, we were.
we were the only ones.
I can't believe I didn't know you in 2015. I did not yet know you
dude.
because
Dude.
I was obsessed with that album. And her pop music is so timeless. I've been like re-listening. Well, she's always been on rotation, but now she's been really back in. And I'm like, this music is so good. Like, if the light is off, then it isn't done.
Oh my gosh,
like,
wait.
You're right.
This little voice in my head.
In my head, won't ever forget the little
So good.
voices that
Or the
keeps
math.
me from making. Yes. This is star 69. Are you a minus or a plus?
She fills my soul. I can't
Really,
wait.
or you'll never get to heaven or even to LA.
Which
If
is
you
that
don't
one?
believe, why not? Why not take a crazy chance? Come on, that's her
My
classic.
Disney card is officially revoked.
Come on. That literally, I think that song is the reason why I live in Los Angeles. You'll never get to heaven or even to LA. Us in the
Oh
Rapture
yeah.
Day.
Oh, so
There's
good.
a way. Okay, we're
Yes.
almost.
Yes.
Why not? Why not?
Go
Okay, okay,
going back. Sorry. This
Okay,
okay. So we didn't talk about Adam. So Adam basically is getting kicked out, right? Or he's getting like kicked out of the house. He goes to tell Dylan a little earlier in this episode, which I think we forgot to mention. And Dylan is upset by this, which understandable, but my word. I hope they do better things with Dylan. And I think they might be starting to, but I just hope. So basically after she leaves, Adam like finds a note on the floor. Crumpled up, hidden under the bed. Which these houses are clean AF. The fact that he just found that under the bed and there's just, I mean, maybe we just live two different lives, but like,
I was surprised, especially from Catherine, because that note, when the aunt died, she wrote that as she was dying, and then it fell under the bed. But, like, Catherine didn't check? You're telling me that Catherine didn't
True.
check to see if there was anything
True.
when she let that woman die.
Sloppy girl.
So,
Yeah, note was there, and then Adam found the note, and now he's kind of like power tripping. He says this really gross thing, which was like, "I'm leaving you now," and I was like, "Dude, say whatever the fuck you need to say. Move on. Get out of this."
It was so pathetic. Just so you know, I'm leaving you.
Yeah, no, totally.
This is my choice. You didn't fire me. I quit. Like, come on.
No, he literally... I don't know. I wanted to give him a good old smack in this one. He was...
No, it was a little dumb. But then Catherine sees the note, she rips it up and throws it in the fire. And I was like, oh my God. I was getting so frustrated. It was like, didn't he make a copy of it or something? Like, of course she's going to do that. And then Dylan sees all of this. And then
like,
somehow...
in the morning the next day... sweeps the, like, burnt ash and picks up pieces to where she's able to read this all in one go, mind you. She does not, it's not a detective puzzle thing. She picked up 4 pieces, put them together, and clearly read whatever information she needed to know.
Yeah.
Iconic.
I was like, come on. The way you see her just like go,
no, literally. I said Nancy Drew? No. It's
Dylan Mayfair.
Dylan Mayfair. On reporting for duty on the case. No, she literally, like, I don't know what witchcraft that